get this going. Okay, brilliant. Right, so we're going to start off with standing. I'm assuming I've not got my camera too low. Well, you can't, no, yeah, you can't see my head. It's not really, really important, is it? So you squat down, you can lift the heels up, don't worry about keeping the heels down at this moment. So in front, and put down into a little goblin squat. So right to the bottom. One hand comes onto the floor just in front of the feet, and then take the other arm up to the sky. Rotation. Switching sides, the other hand comes down. Twist it open. Let's just do one more each side as well. Here. The other side. Now bring the hands down. We're going to walk out to a plank. So you can go onto your knees if you need to. No problem, just organise yourself in a half decent plank. Just pause in there. Pause and breathe. Again, if you want to come down to your knees, feel free. Otherwise, lower the chest to the floor with as much control as you can. You've got to eat this morning. It's Monday. Going all the way down to the floor. You can let the legs go a little bit wider than hip distance. It's kind of comfy. Reach the arms out overhead, thumbs up. We've got full point lift there. Reach the arms and the legs. We'll go up into our superwoman. So it's more about reaching in the legs than it is about height at this moment in time. And release that down. Lift away. And I do wish only the half would leave the building because the door's open and it's absolutely freezing. And you're trying to kill me. Reach your legs and lift the arms and legs. And release. Let's just do one more there. Reaching long. And releasing down. Tuck the hands under the shoulders. So go up into our what we call it, shin box. So crossing one leg over the other, push the floor away, bring the legs to a shin box, and just the rotations to start with. Hands come back down. Then we go over to the other side. So I'm going up to my shin box, and then I'm just following that round and just twisting. It's a little bit of rotation before I come back down. And over to the other side. Twist towards the back leg. And just letting it flow side to side. And do a couple more. And one last one. And you're back down onto the mat. Just going to a shoulder stretch. So let's go with your hands not straight out to the side, more of a Y shape. So one hand straight out, the other hand tucked under the shoulder again so that you can use that to push you over. So I'm rolling onto the outstretched shoulder. You can point the knee to the ceiling. Or keep the legs straight. There's value to both. We're just holding and stretching the front of the shoulder. And then go back through the middle. We'll do the other side. So reaching it down, get some space on the mat. Using the other hand to push you around a little bit further. Be gentle with yourself, though. Make sure you can breathe in this position. Through center. And same again. One more each side. Rolling onto the other shoulder. Release. Last one. And rolling back through the middle. And then pushing up to all fours. We'll go into our frog and load. So toes together, knees a little bit wider than hip distance. Arms walking away. Hands walking away. So to pull the floor underneath you. Keep round, chin to chest, tail tucked under. It's round position. Let the feet follow you. Squeeze the soles of the feet together. The very last thing to lift is the chin, rock it forward. Squeeze the skulls, squeeze the soles of your feet together and your glutes. And then we'll round back, chin to chest. Push the floor away to round the upper back, mid feet land, and you sink all the way back. And again, roundly forward. Lifting the chin. Rounding back. Do a couple more. Back. This one. Up the chin to the chest and round it all the way back. So you can stay there for a moment. And then we're going to come into a full unload. So we're going to tuck the toes under. So we've set loaded beast essentially here. We'll play with the unload. So from loaded beast, when you're ready, keep the knees low, chin to chest, tail tucked under. Unload. Move forward. And then return to loaded beast. And release the knees down. Small reprieve in between each movement. And again, round it forward. Return to loaded beast. And rest the knees down. Do one more. Round it forward. Squeezing the glutes, keeping everything tucked under. And return to loaded beast. And rest the knees down. And from there, we'll go into a wave unload. So the hips go up high first. So high hips, high heels. So when you're ready, set loaded beast. Lift the hips up high, reach that peak position. And then start to round the spine forward. Nice and slow and controlled. When you can't come forward anymore, the hips start to lower, the glutes come on. Chest lift, chins lift, chins, double chins. And then rounding back, chin to chest, push the floor away. Round the spine, right back up to that peak position. And then folding back down, returning to loaded beast. You can rest your knees at the bottom. Okay, coming over onto your side, we're going to come into a side plank position. Feet staggered this morning. So just going to go straight into a side plank with some side leg raises. So they don't need to be high, but when you're ready, let's lift the hips up first. Nice and strong. Use of steel from head to heel and all that. And then stack your feet if you haven't already. And then whatever we could do here. So I'm going to take that right leg up, or the top leg up. You might be on your other side. And we're just holding the works in the lower leg at this moment in time, and then lower it back down. I'm going to lift and lower. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And release all the way down. Itchy nose. We'll switch sides. So you can start with the feet staggered, which just gives you a bit of a wide base of support to get the hips off the floor. We lift the hips up, stack the feet, lift the top leg and hold, and then we lower and lift, nice and steady. That's 2. Last one. And gently put the hips down. Spin it round, feet out in front, a single arm side push up. So feet pointing up to number 12, to 12 o'clock. The hands come out to the side, one in line with the hip, roughly one in line with mid thigh. So you've got this twist of the upper body to start with. Legs tip-top over, front of the shoulder ear towards the floor, top leg sweeping back, bending the knee. Push the floor away, bring the leg back. And pivot the feet back up to vertical. All the way go to the other side. So you can do single arm version if you want. So just taking that top arm away as well. Push the floor away, right back up. Over we go. So just let it flow from side to side. I'm doing both arms this morning. Kind of feels better. Just do a couple more on each side. This is the last one. Hello, where you've been, and then coming back up to seated. Freezing little log. Freezing. Right, so coming into a loose crab position. Just for a modified crab reach. Relax the crab through the chest, still shoulders pulling back. Raise to the rising sun. Let's go left leg that long. Right elbow into the hips, so guard position. You're going to pick the hips up and reach the top arm. So you've got options depending on where you set up your crab. Your heel might need to be up on the standing leg, or it might be able to stay down. Doesn't really matter. And then release back down. Just keep switching sides this time. So straighten the right leg out, left leg bends in, left elbow to hip. Same on this side. Lift the hips, reach, tighten on this side so my heel comes up. And then release down. And we'll switch sides. Up you go. Releasing that down, switching sides. We're going to keep going from side to side. So it's just by switching side to side, we're just starting to work out where our hands and arms and legs need to be in order to get the next lift. Let's do a couple more. And one last time. The side roll. Release it back down. We're just going to shin box-ish, 1990-ish. Cat's doing its starring role in front of the camera. Not shin box this morning. Shin box is probably a better option actually for what we're going to do. So keeping the chest nice and lifted, bring the hands down wherever, doesn't matter, tip the fingers, and just hinge forward the hip over the front leg. So more over the shin. And then I'm going to push the floor away and come back up. And then chest over the knee. And then as far out as we can go. All the way back up. So say it again. Chest over shin or midfoot. And back up. Chest over knee. And back up. And chest over cat. Try not to get it all the time. Chest over shin, chest over knee, chest over switch sides. Coming to the other side. You probably find one side's worse than the other. It's dreadful this morning. This is horrible. All right, so same thing. We go chest over shin. Foot ankle, midjaw. Push the floor away. Chest over knee. Chest over thigh. And release. And we go again. Chest over shin. Chest over knee. And chest over thigh. One last set. Chest over shin, chest over knee, and one last one all the way around. Bring it to the floor. And release it back up. I'm going to come onto all fours. I'm going to do set base and just do some limb lifts here. So knees roughly under belly button line, hands shoulder distance apart. So active base, here we go, lift the knees, we hover for 3, 2, 1, and then pick up the right foot. 3, 2, 1, left foot. 3, 2, 1, right foot. 3, 2, 1, left hand. 3, 2, 1, and release. And lower the knees back down. And then switch over to crab. Set up in a nice tight crab this morning. On now. Lift the chest, gaze up. So get the shoulders pulling back. Real tall posture before we lift the hips off the floor. And then push the hands down, so lift the hips just an inch off the floor, but don't lose that proud posture. Again, right foot, on 3, 2, 1, left foot, 2, 1, right hand, 3, 2, 1, left hand, 3, 2, 1, right hand, left foot, 3, 2, 1, opposite side, 3, 2, 1, and release the hips all the way down. Just come to a comfortable position seated wise, and then just come into some circles with the wrists before we get into the swing things. Just a little bit of mobilization here. Reverse if you're not done already. I was being very sloppy with that, I just realised just kind of flinging about. And then into your waves. Trying to get as much movement through the wrists as you can. And then going the other way. Keeping the palms to the floor, palms pressing together. To the left slightly, to the middle, to the right, to the middle, to the left. Couple more. This one. And then give them a shake. Still loosen things off. We're good to go. Right. Let's start off with, let's just review some stuff from last week. I think we pretty much we've got all the base movements. It's just sometimes I think the switches and the transitions are the tricky bits to get to grips with. So then you under switches, you under switch taps, you slides, all those kinds of things. Let's just start off with something relatively simple to start with. Let's just start off with our under switch. So we're going to go under switch from beast. So an under switch here will take us to crab. So let's start with the left leg. I'm going to take this super slow. So the left foot lifts off the floor. The shin stays parallel to the floor. As you pivot on your toes, go all the way up and try and get the hand and foot to land roughly at the same time. Nice crab chest and a decent crab setup when you land. And then we're going to go back. So returning to beast, left foot off the floor, right hand off the floor, right heel lifts, and then you start to pivot over and you come back through to beast. I'm going to go right leg, switch, start your pivot, all the way through, under foot land at the same time as best we can, and then returning to beast, right leg on the switch, lift up the right foot, left hand, lift the heel, pivot back through, you can release the knees there. Let's do that just a little bit quicker. So it's not quite as not quite as stilted, but see if you can keep the control and try and land, like I said, with the hand and foot coming down together. So let's go left leg on the switch. Left leg on the switch. Right leg on the switch. And right leg on the switch. Then finish up back in your beast position and then lower the knees. When we go over again, we're going to go into a little bit of a roll. So when you go right leg on the switch, followed by left leg on the switch. Do a little roll. And we go back, left leg on the switch. Right leg on the switch. And then you're back to where you started. And rest the knees down. Give your wrist a break if you need to. So that under switch, going to crab, is just the start of your side kick through. Right, so let's try that next. So we've got the same setup. If I'm doing a left leg side kick through, it's the same. My left foot comes off the ground, right hand, Doing that same half under switch, if you like. The heel drops and the leg kicks, right? So try and keep that same amount of control as we go into the side kick through. So let's go right leg. When you're ready, right leg side kick through. Start the pivot. Left heel comes down, leg kicks. Left elbow pulling back in high. Under switch back to beast. It comes under. You come back to your beast position. Then you can reset, have a moment, get organised, and then we'll go left leg. Same thing, left leg side kick through. All nice and controlled. Reach your leg, remember back of the hand is pulling past the face, so the elbow can go high. We return to beast, fold that leg in. You come back over into your beast position. Rest the knees down. So let's throw in a little jumping under switch in between so we can go side to side. You've got to make sure that you come back through that beast position. So you'll have one leg off the floor. So modified beast position just means 1 foot up. All right, so let's give it a bash. A bit of bash on the left first. So we're going to go left leg side kick through. So set beast, left leg side kick through. All super slow. Start to come back through beast. So I'm folding that leg in, pivoting through. My left foot's off the floor at this point. I'm going to switch them. And then I can go right leg side kick through. We'll do that again. Fold the right leg in. It will be off the floor as you pivot back through to beast, then switch to go left leg side kick through. Let's do one more nice and slow. Bend it in. The left leg will be off the floor. You switch. You pivot for right leg side kick through. And then pivot back through to beast. And release the knees down. So we're going to do 2 each side with a jumping under switch in between. Just see if you can layer in a little bit of speed. So instead of it being a pivot back, you've got your side kick through. You're almost like you're jumping from here. Right? So I want to stop the movement and switch on the way. Definitely hit that modified beast position before I go into the other side. But if you're still at a point where you're switching legs in the middle, that's okay. You know, the speed comes later. The control. Oh, not the control. Right, so 2 each side. We'll start off with left. And we'll do a jumping under switch in between each one. So when you're ready, set beast. Here we go. The left leg side kick through. So steady away. Jump to right leg side kick through. Hop the legs in the middle. And you're over to the other side. Jump to left leg side kick through. You know, one last one. Jump to right side kick through. Switch back to beast. And press the knees down. Okay, marvelous. Right, so side kick throughs and jumping side kick throughs, all good. Let's go from base. Let's go. We'll do this first part of it because I quite like it. It's my favorite bit. So you set beast, scorpion, all the way over into a right arm crab reach, into another switch, front step and so forth. But we'll start off with the easy bit to start with, right? So let's set beast. We'll go right leg full scorpion. Yeah, it's a scorpion switch, so going all the way over. So when you're ready, turn out the toes on that right leg, leading with the toes all the way up and around. Pause at the top and just check in, pushing the floor away, heel to the side and high knee bent, top leg, shin as parallel to the ceiling as we can get it. But then lock out your left leg. You pivot on the toes, you're coming onto the outside edge of the foot. You're going to land, and your right hand will be in front of your face so that we can bend that left leg in and go straight into a crab reach. So drive the hips up, reach the arm overhead, and return to crab. And then we're going to go left leg, I'm going to switch, I'm going to come to beast, I'm going to do the other side. So, set beast, and we go left leg, scorpion switch. So leading with the toes, up and around, pause at the top, push the floor away, lift the heel, knee bent. And then we're going to go all the way over, outside edge of the foot, knee locked, land with the left hand in front of the face, bend the right knee in so that you lift then straight into your crab reach. So, and then we return to crab, switch back through to beast where we started. So after the crab reach, we've got the switch to loaded beast, unload in the front step. So we're just going to do that bit now. So set loaded beast. I was cooking dinner last night. I've taken a chunk out of me with the knife and it's still bleeding. Just keep catching it on my clothes. You'd think I'd be bright enough to wear a plaster, wouldn't you? But I'm not. Set loaded beast. We got unload first. So we did this in the warm-up. When you're ready, pick the knees up, keep them low, chin tucked, tail tucked, unload all the way out, pause, return to loaded beast. And we're going to go straight into a right leg front step. Big step. Elbow pulling back into the side. Excuse me with the coffee. All right, so hopefully we've given ourselves enough space to get the other leg through. So the elbow comes forward, out of the way. Leg travels through. And then we return to loaded beast. Step all the way back. Back comes down, foot goes back. Then you rest the knees down. So we'll just do the same thing on the other side. So we'll go unload and then left leg front step. So when you're ready, settle for unload again. So set loaded beast, knees stay low. Squeeze the glutes, tuck the tail under. Return to loaded beast. Left leg front step. Make it big. Elbow pulling back. Nicely done. Elbow comes forward to step through. We return to loaded beast. Step the leg back. Come carry through. Over here. And return to loaded beast. And relax the knees down. Got stuck. Not a big enough window. My leg got stuck. Right. So let's put all that together. Let's put all that together. So we start off in beast. We go right leg first. Okay, so right leg, scorpion switch. When we're ready, drive it. Hit that high point. Slowly over, nice and controlled. Into right arm crab reach. Then the left foot in. Left foot, left leg. Reach. The upper arm. Return to crab into left leg under switch to loaded beast. So right hand's already off the floor. You're just picking up the left leg. It's coming under. You get yourself organised with your bottom on your heels, your knees off the floor, arms out long. So rounding forward. Return to loaded beast. Right leg front step. Big. Elbow pulling back. Elbow comes forward. Through. Return to loaded beast. And rest. And then we go for the other side. So left leg leading this time. When you're ready, set beast. Get rid of this cough, I'll be very happy. Claire, I hope you don't suffer as long as I have. Like bleeding with the toes, about around. Hit the high point. Straighten that bottom leg, keep it locked. Pivot on the heel. Land, left hand in front of the face. The left arm crab reach. Bend right leg in. Lift the hips, reach the arm. And return to crab into a right leg switch to loaded beast. Right, so left hand is already off the floor. So just pulling that right in there. Organising hips to heels, arms out long. We go unload, keep the knees low, chin tuck, tail tucked, all the way out. Pause. Return to loaded beast. Left leg front step. Elbow pulling back. Through. Elbow comes forward. Leg travels through. Return to loaded beast. And rest. From there, we've got our slide twos. and jumping under switches, side kick through or levitate. No, we'll stick with jumping under switches. Don't want to cover levitating right now. So let's set loaded beast. Right, we've just come back to it. So we're sliding to a left leg side kick through, which means we need to hop the right foot forward. It's still that same idea of that modified beast. No different, just a different name. So let's switch the arms around, set loaded beast. We're going to slide to a left leg side kick through. So you start to bring the body weight forward, hop or step the right foot into position, knee low. The left leg will be off the ground so that it can pivot under into your side kick through. We'll go jumping under switch. So jump to right leg side kick through. So slow to start with, switch the feet in the middle, and through you go. And then we've got jumping under switch, right leg jumping under switch, all the way over into right arm crab reach. So from here, you start your under switch again, you switch the legs in the middle, and you keep going all the way over to crab, but your right arm will be off the floor. Crab reach, lift the hips, reach the arm, return to crab, and rest. Now, what did we do? We're getting good with our switches and our lefts and rights. Claire, have you got them written on your hands? Your feet. All right, so let's try the other side. So from loaded beast, it will be a slide to a right leg side kick through, jump to the other side. All right, so you need to hop forward on the left leg. So when you're ready, set loaded beast, all steady away, and slide to a left leg side kick through. So start your body weight coming forward. Did I say right? Slide to right leg side kick through, yeah? Did I say that? I don't know. But anyway, you're hopping your left foot forward, right foot off the ground, so it can travel under into your side kick. We're going to jump to left leg side kick through. So we switch the legs in the middle. So you can pivot through to a left leg side kick through. And then we're going to go jumping under switch all the way over to crab. So it's the same thing. The leg bends in. You've still got the switch in the middle. Then it becomes a right leg under switch all the way over to crab. Your left hand will be off the floor. So you've got left arm crab reach to finish there. Return to crab and rest. How are we doing? Yeah? Okay. So let's go all of that, let's put it together right from the beginning. So we're going to start off with beast and our scorpion. I'm going to finish where we just have from our crab reach. So we'll go right side first, as per. So when you're ready, we set beast. Leave you with the toes. Up and around into your scorpion, switch. All the way over, landing with the right hand in front of the face. We set crab into right arm crab reach, so lift the hips, reach the up. Return to crab into left leg under switch to loaded beast. So we left leg under switch into our loaded beast position for our unload. Keep the knees low, chin tucked, tail tucked. Return to loaded beast. Right leg front step. Step. Put the elbow back. Through. Elbow comes forward so you can get the leg through. Return to loaded beast. Okay. Slide to left leg side kick through. So the body weight comes forward. We hop with the right foot so the left leg can do the kick. Jump to right leg side kick through. Switch in the middle. Over to the other side. Jumping and to switch to right arm crab reach. So you've still got that same jump in the middle, and then you continue all the way over into your crab. Lift the hips, right arm crab reach. Return to crab. The hips down. And the other side to do. Always got another side to do just to throw a spanner in the works. So we'll be leading on the left. So we set beast yet again. And we start with the left leg, scorpion switch. Point the toes. Lock out the base leg, pivot all the way over. You'll land with the left hand in front of the face. Left arm crab reach. Bend the leg in, lift the hips, reach the arm. Return to crab into right leg under switch to loaded beast. So we organise this way, foot to heels, unlock, knees stay low, roll forward, and return to loaded beast. Left leg front step, a big step through, return to loaded beast, and then we slide to a right leg side kick through. So hold with the left, so you're on the left foot, right foot off the ground, side kick through, jump to left leg side kick through. So switch in the middle, all the way over, jumping on the switch to left arm crab reach. So we've still got the jump in the middle. We go all the way through to crab, left hand off the floor, up we go, left arm crab reach, return to crab, release the hips down, and breathe a sigh of relief. Okay, so from there, we've got under switch tap into right leg side kick through. So given we've got a teeny tiny bit of time, we'll just do that little bit. Yeah, all right, so I'm going to turn my back to you so you can see what it means. It starts in crab. So if we've just done a right arm crab reach, we've landed, and I say return to crab, that means you put the hand down. So we've got a full crab set up. We're going to go right leg and switch tap straight into a right leg side kick through. So it looks like this. We do that in normal under switch. We tap the hand of the foot down, and then we come back again into our side kick through. So from here, we've got our under switch tap. We just tap the hand and foot down, and then go straight into the side kick through. You see it coming all the way back. So give that a bash. So set up in crab. Let's choose a leg. Let's go left leg for a change. So left leg under switch tap, straight into a left leg side kick through. So it taps down, and you go into your side kick through from there. Brilliant. And then reset your crab and try the other side. Right leg into your under switch into your. You're all at different points now. That's it, Claire. Yeah, you've got it. You've got the basis of it. But I think the hardest part, there's nothing different to any of this. You know, it's just an under switch at the end of the day. We're calling it tap simply because you just don't put all your weight down. It's hard to control it. So let's just do one more each side. Let's go left leg with a switch tap, left leg side kick through. I'm going to tap and straight into my side kick through. And then I'll return it to crab. Right leg with a switch tap into right leg side kick through. Returning to crab. Yeah. What comes after that? We're not doing full kick throughs. So from here, let's add it on to the end. So we'll do the whole thing again, and we'll come to that point with the side kick through as well. So we need to start beast. Sorry, we might as well do it all one last time since we've got time. I thought we'd only get to do it a few times. You need it quicker. You need it quicker these days. Something's sinking in. Right, let's go. Right leg, scorpion switch, leading with the toes. All the way up. Right in front of your face. Right off crab reach. Lift the hips. Reach the up. Return to crab into left leg under switch to loaded beast. Unload. Knees low, chin tucked, tail tucked. Return to loaded beast. Right leg front step. Boom. Through. Return to loaded beast. Slide to left leg side kick through. So you're going to need to hop on the right foot. Knee low. Left leg goes under. Jump to right leg side kick through. Switch in the middle. To the other side. Then jumping over, switch to right arm crab reach. So you've still got that same jump in the middle. You keep going all the way over to crab. Get organised with the feet. Lift the hips, drive the arm over. Return to crab. So the hand comes down. Make sure you've got a nice crab starting position. For right leg under switch tap into right leg side kick through. So right leg under switch, tap, right leg side kick through, and then pivot back through to beast, and we'll go again on the other side. Right, so leading with the left. This is your last one. So left leg scorpion switch. Off we go. Up and around. This leg straight. Left hand land in front of face. So crab. Left arm crab reach. Lift the hips. Drive the arm over. Return to crab into right leg switch to loaded beast. Unload. Return to loaded beast. Left leg front down. Through. Return to loaded beast. Slide to right leg side kick through. Jump to left leg side kick through. Switch in the middle, over you go. Right leg jumping under switch to right arm crab reach. So it's that same jump. And then continue all the way through to your crab. And we lift the hips and reach the arm. Return to crab. So you're bringing the hand down. Get organised. Left leg under switch tap to left leg side kick through, right? So left leg under switch, tap, straight into your side kick through. And then pivot back through to beast and rest the knees down. I breathe a sigh of relief. But that's all we've got time for. That's all we've got time for this morning. Andrea, if you're watching this on replay, enjoy. Any questions, give me a shout. Otherwise, that's all time. Oh, can't. So lying on your side, top knee, bottom ankle, or thereabouts. Try and get that back or bottom leg back behind you if you can. Curling the tailbone under. Sticking to the floor. And then opening the chest to the ceiling. And breathe. And then we'll slowly unravel there. Nice and gently. Spin round and turn over. Jaw. Easy floor. Pull the bottom leg back. Move it out. Chin the low back. So tuck the tail under slightly. Up into the chin, up into the ceiling. Breathe. Looking going on this side. And then gently unravel yourself. So give yourself a big pat on the back there, Claire. If you put up with all of that when you're feeling rough. I know the feeling. It's not a pleasant feeling. Let's stop the recording. Oh.